Here we have a rectangle with a triangle on the side and a hole in the center of it. So we are asked to calculate x bar and y bar, the coordinates of the centroid for this composite shape. So we're going to break it down in our two areas. Again, a rectangle, a triangle, and a circle, or in this case I'm going to call it a hole, so it kind of reminds me that it will have a negative area. So the first thing I'm going to do is calculate the areas of my three different areas or parts of this composite shape. And then I'm going to calculate or record the individual centroid for each one of these parts relative to the absolute origin there. Once I have that, I'm going to take the product of the area for that part and multiply it by the x and y. I'm then going to sum up the columns for the area, ai times xi, and ai times the yi. So go ahead and pause the video and make those calculations. Alright, so in this case I have an area for the rectangle of 48, and you'll notice at the top I put all my units. This way I don't have to put units in the table format, which I sometimes find distracting, or it just fills it up, so I just put numbers in there. So I got 48 inches squared, and my x and y is 2 and minus 6, resulting in ax being 96 and my ay for the rectangle being minus 288. So you also have to be conscious of the positive and negative of these. Also then I'll do my triangle, 54 inches squared area. Now it's a triangle, and you can use the table in the back, and you'll note it's 1/3 the distance over in the x and then 2/3 down in the y for the centroid. This results in a centroid location of 7 for the x minus 8 for the y, resulting in my ax of 378 and my ay of minus 432. Then I draw my attention to the circle, in this case the hole. I like to keep it using pi. It helps me carry over a lot more digits and just easier to make notation of, since as a convenience this has a radius of 1, so my area for my circle or my hole is negative pi. My x and y in this case are 5x minus 6 for my y, resulting in, again, I keep my pi there just as a matter of convenience, and I get negative 5 pi for the ax and 6 pi for my ay. Summing my area column, I get 98.89, and my ax column I get 458.29, and for my ay column I get negative 701.15. Solving for x bar, that's the summation of my ax divided by summation of my area, and I got 4.634 inches. And for y bar, same thing, but it's going to be the summation of ay, and that results in negative 7.090.